in the old hustle mobile. Comes my help. I don't think it's gonna work. So let me tell you how I got to this point. I was on Marketplace, strolling along. Not this one, but you get the point. The one I found was actually like 200 bucks. I was like, what? 200 bucks? Had to get it. So, for me to do this though, I had to fix my truck. The header collector gasket on it was shot, and it was making my truck run rich because it was getting false readings to the O2 sensors. So this had to be fixed immediately. So I got off of work, walked the turd barrels, as Bill calls them, and I call them too, the turd barrels. After they got done eating some grass, we got to work. The way I got my exhaust set up is that I have these V-band clamps right here on the passenger side. I can undo it from the bottom and slide out this section of the exhaust up with the headers from the top. Of course, after I get this undone, I got to undo the wideband sensor and the connection. Then I got to use 10 different 3/8 to undo the headers, which I put this together, but I forgot I got to take off the whole front of the motor just to slide this out and undo these bolts. I got a wrench stuck. It was really cold that night, so I was trying just to do the minimum I could to get back inside. It didn't work out. I tried to get this out without undoing the AC compressor, but it did not work at all. After I took the AC compressor off, I realized the whole header collector gasket was blown. Sounded like it, I should have known, but I got it all off and put the new aluminum ones back on there. Worked out great. O2 sensor is right down there. There's one on each side. To have the LS run, you got to have the first one. They're not the secondary, just the first one. And what that does, of course, it sends a signal. It reads your gases, sends a signal back to the ECU, and lets it know whether it's running rich or lean. So it lets it know whether to send more fuel or less fuel. If there is a leak in the collector right there, which it was, some of those gases is going to escape before it hits the O2 sensor, and it's going to think that it's running lean because it's not reading all of the gases, so it's going to tell it to send more fuel and make it run like butt. That's why that has to get fixed. Also, my cousin was in town. I haven't seen him in like 10 years. What cousin might you ask? This cousin. So after picking him up, we was off to the races. We was going to go get this LS no matter what. Well, on our adventure to go get a motor, we got a flat tire. Here we are, trying to find help.
Yeah.
In Gallatin, Tennessee.
We're out here.
And
in the trenches.
And nobody knows where a tire shop is around here. But most people I've asked don't speak English too well.
Do you speak any English?
So that might be why. Well, we got the plug fixed. So our go is...
No, I fixed the plug.
We fixed it.
No, I did.
And the situation is there's a nail or something that hit the tire, or was in the tire and came out, I think, actually, because we heard a thump underneath the floor pan. And then I didn't know it. I'm going down the road cruising, and I mean, this thing kind of rides rough anyway, so I didn't pay no attention. I think I sliced it where at here somewhere. I think right here. It's sliced it there and on the other side. Maybe hit a bump or something. It just kind of, the rim lip cut through there. So that's why we got this slime right here. Got this and this to try to get us, I don't know where, somewhere. But I'm not giving up yet. I've not made it this far. I'm about 30 minutes away from the motor. So, yeah.
Now you got to back this thing up a little bit so we can do the other one.
Fixing flat in the jail wasn't a success. Luckily, these fellas next door helped us out, and they let us take a spare off of one of their vehicles. I don't think it's going to work, but we're going to try anyways. I can't remember their names, but the gentleman that owns this car lot and at this car lot was very helpful and tried their best to help us out. I would highly recommend them. Really good people. After sitting there for a while, I started getting a little bit desperate. Well, a lot of desperate. Oh, Chevy battery. 5.75. 4.75. 5 by 4.7. You got a tire? Do you have a tire, sir? No tire? Here comes my help. Backup has arrived. The white Malibu. I need help. I need help.
Help me, please.
Luckily, my lovely wife, thank you so much, came and helped us out. I was so glad to see the Hustle Mobile come save us. Thing got cold. Got dark. It wasn't too bad during the day. It's terrible now. Lovely wife to the rescue in the old Hustle Mobile. About to get back to it and go get this motor. Hopefully he still lets me come.
That's what she said.
Alright, I'm sitting here editing up this video. That's about all the content I got for that. But the guy, I wish I still had the messages. The messages got deleted, but he kind of backed out on me. Kind of seemed like he's BSing me. He said, you know, I told him whenever I got the tire fixed, I'd be down there. He sent me a thumbs up. So I texted him and he said, oh, I'm sorry. I thought you was coming another day. I'm at a family get-together. And I'm like, well, I've done been through this much trouble. I might as well just stay. And I told him, hey, you know, I don't mind waiting around. You know, what time you think you'd be back home? And I think it was 7 o'clock by the time I got the, 7:30 by the time I got the tire fixed. And he said probably about 11 o'clock. And at first I was like, yeah, I'll wait around if you don't mind me coming that late. Well, they never really responded. So 8 o'clock I just left, you know. I was like, yeah, I'm just ready to get back home. It's been a long day. And then when I got home, I came across another guy that had a 6-0 block even closer, 40 minutes away from me.
Come on back in, Kevin.
Your cousin, I didn't know your cousin was still here. But he didn't really lead me on, but he didn't tell me there was other people wanting to buy it. And he should have, the way I felt, is he should have responded, hey, I got these other people wanting to buy it. If it falls through, I'll let you know. No, I felt like he kind of kept me on the hook, so if they fell through, he could holler at me. But, you know, the way I kind of took it is that, you know, I was good to come and get it. So the next day I was hollering at him, and he just, you know, kind of ghosted me. And then later on, he finally responded and was like, I had 30 people, you know, sending me messages in 20 minutes, which is understandable. That does happen, but you should have responded to, you know, everybody besides that first person. Hey, there's 2 people ahead of you. There's 3 people ahead of you. Or, you know, I'm pretty sure it's sold. If it changes, I'll let you know. I am not getting on Facebook no more to go buy LS. I'm just going to go to the junkyard, take some time, know what I'm getting. Well, somewhat know what I'm getting. Been $250, give me LS. Hopefully get a 6.0 eventually. But that's all I got for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Till next time.